and the playoff intensity can be felt as the starting lineups conclude. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back momentarily with the NBA playoffs. The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burt, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Wallace is out there with Prince. Then it's Iverson. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Stuckey in at the 1. And for the Celtics, Rajon Rondo is out there with Allen. Then there's Leon Powe. Then it's Garnett. And it's Pierce in at the 3. You take a look at the Pistons. They come into this game too, Greg, with everything to play for.
And Kevin, let's be honest, this is more or less a must-win game for them. As the lower seed, putting yourself in a 2-0 hole makes the job that much tougher. They need to steal home court advantage tonight to have any chance in this series.
Here's Iverson. Driving in. Chalk up 2 there.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim.
Passes it to Pierce. This one for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Stuckey with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Stuckey left side. Pass to Iverson. Deflected by Garnett.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
Here's Powe. It's blocked. They retain possession. And that one's good by Pierce. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Iverson outside. Over Garnett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the line for him here. Throw good, Iverson. And both free throws good for Iverson.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
The coach did not mince words. He told his team that even though they took game 1, they have to come out and play with even more intensity to keep their home court advantage. He said, so far we've just held serve. It's only going to get tougher from here on out. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. 6 on the shot clock. Garnett with the block. Pass to Pierce, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. On the wing, Stuckey, defended by Allen. Good on the shot.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here is Iverson. And he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Iverson's got his second basket of the night.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Now the pass to Allen. Garnett with it. Wallace covering. 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Maxiel, the pass to Prince. That one drops for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Drops. He ties it up. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Boston. The feed to Garnett. Here's Pierce. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Prince, the pass to Iverson. And that's going to be a travel. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Fourth, Paul Pierce.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Detroit making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. A floater. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Allen. Celtics leading by 3. Feeds it to Pierce. It's blocked. Here's Maxiel. Detroit, no good that time either. The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Pistons trailed by 3. Stuckey outside. Passes it to Maxiel. Iverson up top. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Pierce with the steal. Rondo scanning the floor. From outside, off the mark. The Pistons have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And it's Maxiel, no good. Celtics leading by 3 to the paint. Here's Poe, and it's blocked by Brown. To the inside. Here's Maxiel. Garnett with the block. Kicks it to Rondo. Master Poe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Allen Iverson.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. And so Poe nails both of them. And the Pistons with possession here. It's a 5-point game. They are looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Here's Allen. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Here's Iverson. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. And it's 8 points for Iverson.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Pass to Maxey. On the wing, Iverson. Top of the key, Maxey over Garnett. Garnett with the block. They get it back. Pierce with the steal. Allen with it. Iverson picks him up. Allen, that's good. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Knocked away and stolen by Iverson. Over Garnett. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Rondo gets the bucket. Rondo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's fantastic at staying strong through the contact.
Iverson against Allen. Long kicks to Iverson. To the middle. Here's Maxey. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Celtics. Leading by 5. Outside, Pierce. And another basket for Boston.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Iverson with the ball. 10 points for him. Excellent D there from Allen.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Boston. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Detroit. Tyler Dorsey comes in for Iverson. Pistons trailed by 7. Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Stuckey against Rondo. There's the dish to Garnett. Here's Allen. Detroit with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Prince, the pass to Johnson. Here's Brown. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well, and that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
The Pistons have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And he makes the first.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Davis is checked in for Garnett. Richardson comes in for Pierce. And Allen subbed in for Allen. He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics leading by 3. Now Rondo. Allen kicks to Rondo. Down low. Perkins with the bucket.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Pistons trailed by 5. And stolen by Richardson. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And they recover it. They recover it. Allen passes to Davis. Outside Rondo. Inside Perkins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Ben McLemore. The Celtics have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. He's off on the first. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Richardson, good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Stuckey with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Step back shot. And that one hits back iron. Boston leading by 7. 1:35 left to play here in the first. Richardson, no luck. Detroit with the ball. A follow outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The pass to Perkins. Back to Rondo. Outside, Davis. Richardson up top. With the drive. Tries again. And it's good on the way in. Richardson's got his second bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Passes it to Hamilton. Tries to keep it alive. And again, Detroit turns it over. Here's Rondo. Outside, Davis. Pass to Richardson. He kicks to Perkins. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's a follow for 3. Cans it from downtown.
Bradley Beal has always been such a sweet shooter from distance. Man, is that pretty.
Here's Rondo. No good. Good work defensively by Stuckey. Brown outside. With 2 seconds left. And that one released in time, but no good.
And always good to see Rondo being active defensively, more than capable of shutting down his man.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
So it's the Celtics now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Detroit, Wallace is out there with Brown. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Hamilton in at the shooting guard. Wallace against Davis. Wallace kicks to Hamilton. Shot clock at 6 for Davis. Rajon Rondo with the rebound. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. 8-point game.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
A follow outside. Pass to Wallace. Over Davis. That's good from Wallace on the assist by a follow.
Some shooters will get tunnel vision, but Beal with a nice unselfish play there.
Hamilton against Devin. And it's blocked. Now here is Hamilton. Over Perkins. No good from Hamilton.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Rondo against Wallace. Rondo dishes to Davis.
Clearly a foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Stuckey. Right wing. Here's Hamilton. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Allen. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Davis.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Stuckey passes to Wallace. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Rondo with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Wound up there for Allen, and it's sent back by Wallace. On the wing, Brown, covered by Perkins. Brown dishes to Stuckey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A physical big, Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw, good, Stuckey. Celtics making a switch here. Poe is checked in, and Detroit with a change here too. Josh Richardson's checked in for Brown. And so he hits both. Celtics leading by 10. Outside Rondo. Wound up there for Allen. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Maxey pass to Wallace. Stuckey kicks to Wallace. And Davis pulls it down. Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Allen outside. Back to Davis. Stuckey against Rondo. Driving inside. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Stuckey dishes to Wallace. Back to Stuckey. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And there's the pass to Poe. And Allen slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Hamilton. Stolen by Allen. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Allen's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Stuckey passes to Maxey, and it's denied. Richardson against the Flalo to the inside. Davis down low. Outside Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Stuckey. He dishes it to Wallace. He feeds it to Hamilton. Excellent D there from Allen.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Boston, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Rondo. Pierce comes in for Quentin Richardson. And it's Allen in for Allen. And then for Detroit, Prince is checked in for Bradley Beal. And Iverson's subbed in for Yusuf Nurkic. He's off on the second. Davis against Maxey. Over Davis. And Davis pulls it down.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Garnett the pass to Poe. And it's Pierce in the corner. Back to Garnett. Kicks it to Davis. Allen for 3. He can't get that one. Pistons trailed by 15. Here's Maxey. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Maxey's got his second basket of the game.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Garnett outside. Down low. And Pierce gets it to go on the assist from Kevin Garnett. 14 points for Paul Pierce.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hamilton. No good that time. And it's Boston the other way.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. throw good, Paul Pierce. Tony Allen's checked in for Glenn Davis. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pistons trailed by 17. Hamilton outside. Iverson outside. Driving the lane, and Iverson throws it down.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Here's the pass to Poe, and the shot goes in.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Hamilton. Again, the Pistons good for two.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
To the paint. Here's Allen. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And it's 6 points for Allen. Iverson against Allen. With the floater, and Iverson with the layup. Iverson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
KG, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Johnson outside, and there's the feed to Hamilton. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Iverson against Allen. Iverson passes to Prince. Poke loose. Clock at 4 for 3. And they'll get another chance. From past the arc. Iverson, no luck. Boston leading by 17. Here's Garnett. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, the league's most valuable player in 2004. What a career KG has had.
Iverson against Allen. Takes a 3. And that one's good, Iverson. Iverson's got 17.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Allen kicks to Pierce. It's Allen on the wing. Poe. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 19.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And no doubt Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Hernangomez. He's checked in for Josh Richardson. Down low, here's Hamilton. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Hamilton's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
And it's good for 2.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Johnson with it. Now Garnett defending. Johnson, the pass to Iverson. And it's Leon Poe with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Iverson. 17 points in the game. 13 feet away.
Now there's the 2008 Defensive Player of the Year. KG's been frustrating shooters for a long, long time.
Poe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
And so Poe nails both of them. There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. Iverson against Allen. He lobs it up.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Outside, Pierce. Over in the corner, Allen. Pass to Poe. Lock at 6. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Pierce gets it to go on the assist by Garnett. Pierce has got 18 points.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Prince outside. Here's Hamilton. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Iverson with the block. From outside the arc. Nice shot by Hamilton. Hamilton's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, this is a shot he hits with regularity. Defense trying to close, just not good enough.
Here's the pass to Poe. And it's blocked by Brown. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Got a piece of it. Here's Iverson. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Prince against Pierce. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the triple. Pierce has got 21.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
And so it's Boston with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Taking a look at the Celtics, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
They're getting to the line a bunch, and we know that. Being aggressive, not just settling for long-range jump shots. There's a relentless nature to this basketball team, and we saw that in the first half. We'll see if they keep it up.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. And that's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Pierce is out there with Garnett. Then there's Allen. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Poe in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. Pistons trailed by 19. Here's Maxiel. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Rondo against Hamilton. Rondo kicks to Poe. And it's Pierce in the corner. Over Prince. It's deflected. Pass to Iverson. Back to Prince. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. For the Pistons, Wallace is checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Yusuf Nurkic in for Tyler Dorsey. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Allen's shot is off.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
There's the pass to Maxiel. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Iverson kicks to Wallace. And here's Prince outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Prince has got 11 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Garnett up top. Wallace covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The first one falls. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Boston. Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Charity stripe shot. Stuckey dishes to Johnson. Stuckey outside. Knocked loose. Rondo against Stuckey. Here's Pierce. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Pierce has got 23.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Here's Prince. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Celtics lead by 17. Stuckey against Rondo. Rebound Boston. Rondo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And Detroit with a change here too. Bradley Beal's checked in for Allen Iverson. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Pierce finds Rondo. Banked in off the glass. That's now 8 points for Rajon Rondo.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Prince in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Maxfield the pass to Johnson. The 3 from Afflalo. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Celtics on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Perkins kicks to Rondo. It's blocked. Richardson against Afflalo. For the 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Passes to Rondo. Into the lane. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Paul Pierce.
Boy, he's been relentless. And to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Here's Johnson. Dishes it to Afflalo. Fires the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Afflalo's got 6 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And here's Pierce. 23 points in the game. Over Prince. Here's Garnett. And he banks in the layup. Garnett's got 4 points this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
In the corner, Afflalo with it. To the middle. And there's Stuckey. That's good on the assist by Afflalo. He's got 10.
Well, Bradley Beal increasingly becoming a dangerous playmaker. What a pretty pass. Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
And here's Prince outside. Pistons keep it alive. Here's Maxfield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Perkins. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Boston.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. Juan Hernan Gomez, he's checked in for the Pistons. He hits the second from the line. Celtics leading by 17. Here's Rondo. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Rondo's got 12 in the game. Detroit's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. It's tipped. Rondo with the steal. Inside, Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Well, the length and intelligence of Kevin Garnett still making an impact at the rim.
The three from Afflalo. It's rebounded by Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Garnett. And Maxio pulls it down. And, well, Detroit shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Garnett, the pass to Pierce. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Afflalo, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, just like any true shooter, Bradley Beal not worried about the defender at all.
Pierce kicks to Garnett. Outside Rondo. Back to Garnett. 5 on the clock. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Garnett's got 10 points here in the second half. The Pistons have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Afflalo finds Stuckey. Fires from the line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Stuckey's got 12 points in the game.
And many players shy away from that mid-range shot these days, but Nurkic isn't one of them. He feels good about that shot, and they're fine with him taking it.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. And some changes here for the Celtics. Davis comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Tony Allen subbed in for Quentin Richardson. Detroit also making some changes. Wallace is checked in for Josh Richardson, and Tyler Dorsey's subbed in for Prince. Here's Allen. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so Brown will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Stuckey against Allen. Stuckey dishes to Brown. Back to Stuckey. 6 on the shot clock. Wallace misses. Celtics leading by 23. Outside Pierce. Here's Rondo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pistons have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
To the inside, Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
And Allen, just an incredible defender. Has a grit and grind mentality and uses his speed and strong hands to just annoy offensive players.
Leon Poe's checked in for Boston. Iverson's checked in for Detroit. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And, well, Detroit shooting well. They're at 45%. And they're able to recover. And the shot goes in. Iverson's got 21.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Rondo kicks to Pierce. Pass to Poe. And he uses the glass on the layup. Poe's got 12.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Pass to Hamilton. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Paul Pierce.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Pistons have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Ray Allen, he's checked in for Pierce. And Brown drops them both. Celtics leading by 20. Outside Rondo, and stolen by Iverson, and they're running. Here's Wallace, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Celtics. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Poe, the pass to Davis. Iverson against Rondo. Here's Poe. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 7th assist here tonight. Flalo against Allen. Flalo dishes to Brown. Wallace outside. Here's Hamilton. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Boston. And Detroit with a change here, too. Josh Richardson's checked in for Brown. That's good from Hamilton. Celtics leading by 18. 1:14 left to play in the third. The pass to Allen. Fires for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Allen's got 9.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Free throw line jump shot. Rebounded by the Celtics. Poe's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Rondo. Garnett trying to break loose. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by Poe. Poe's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Wallace. Here's Hamilton. And he converts the layup. 14 points for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And so Boston again turning it over. Pistons trailed by 21. Iverson with the ball. 21 points in the game. Just 3 on the clock. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Iverson's got 4 this quarter. And so it's Boston with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pistons trailed by 19 and on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. They've got Allen Iverson, Josh Richardson out there with Wallace. That's Hamilton in at the shooting guard position. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
That's good from Hamilton. Now Rondo. Pass to Garnett. Back to Rondo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Allen Iverson.
Yeah, Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball. Exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense. And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Pass to Pierce. Feeds it to Poe. And it's blocked. Maxey against Pierce. Rondo with the steal. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. The Pistons working the ball around now. And the pass to Iverson. Makes it off the glass. Iverson's got 25 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pierce against Hamilton. Pierce kicks to Allen. Inside. Here's Poe. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game. Pistons trailed by 16. On the wing, Iverson. No good from the wing. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Passes it to Iverson. He takes it in, and the layup's good off the glass. Iverson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Poe and Maxiel sends it back.
And this is what Josh Richardson brings to your team on the defensive end. Send it back.
Iverson passes to Wallace. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Celtics leading by 14. Down low, here's Poe, and Maxiel sends it back. There's the feed to Hamilton. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Pierce. Here's Rondo. Iverson with some nice D. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And Pierce, here we go. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Well, Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Iverson kicks to Hamilton. Pass to Garnett. Over Iverson. And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Allen. And that's now 19 points for Kevin Garnett.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Hamilton against Pierce. Now the dish to Poe. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pierce good. Pistons trailed by 18. Now here is Hamilton. Can't hit that one. Wallace against Allen. He kicks it to Poe. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Rondo drives in. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Iverson passes to Hamilton. Off target from three-point range.
1 made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Pass to Garnett. Kicks to Allen. Nice ball movement by Boston. Count that one. Poe's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The drive by Iverson. Rejected by Pierce. Allen passes to Pierce. Lays it up and banks it in. Pierce has got 31 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Hamilton. Boston making a switch here. Perkins is checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Stuckey's checked in. Hamilton hits both of them. Boston leading by 22. Here's Rondo. Here's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Rondo's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Stuckey passes to Wallace. He feeds it to Hamilton. Excellent D there from Allen.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Driving to the basket. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Outside, Pierce shoots the three.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And that one misses.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
A follow outside. The pass to Stuckey. Herman tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Here's Miles. That shot no good. And Detroit the other way now. A follow outside. Fires from deep. And it's Miles with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
It's Miles on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he jams it with authority.
That is ferocious.
That was ferocious. This is it to Walker. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
So both teams making some changes here. That's good from Walker. And here is Stuckey. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Iverson outside. 6 to shoot. From downtown, Rondo with the rebound. Rondo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Allen, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Detroit making a switch here. Here's Scalabrini. Walker the pass to Scalabrini. Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Perkins. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. House kicks to Miles. Trying his luck from deep. Got a hand on it. Herman. And it's blocked. Here is House. Over Thomas. Boston. No good that time either.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Won't. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here is House. Dishes to Scalabrini. Pass to House. And it's blocked. Iverson left side. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Iverson's got 10 points in just the second half. Celtics leading by 21. Here is House. Walker taking his time here. Here's Miles, and it's Miles with the jam.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Stuckey outside. The dish to Iverson. Wallace kicks to Thomas. Iverson outside. And it's off from three-point range. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Celtics.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swagger.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into Game 3.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
for Paul Pierce.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening. Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
House the pass to Perkins. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That one good for 2.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
One shot.
That free throw good from Thomas. And it's Rondo with the ball for Boston. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.